Coco is one of those movies that doesn't warn you, but at some point, it will make you cry. Because behind all the colors and the music, there's something much more powerful, a question we all try to avoid. What's left of us when no one remembers we were here? The story starts with a broken legacy. The Rivera family gave up music because one man decided to leave and never come back. That abandonment didn't just change their lives. It changed their story. It changed their identity. Imelda, the matriarch, turned her pain into an absolute rule: no music. And that rule, passed down for generations, became more powerful than the truth itself. Meanwhile, Miguel grows up admiring Ernesto de la Cruz, dreaming of playing a guitar his family would never let him touch. Right from the beginning, we understand the central conflict. When tradition is meant to protect, it can also become a prison. Miguel doesn't want to be disrespectful. He doesn't want to break anything. He just wants to be himself. But in his home, being himself means betraying everyone. When he discovers that old portrait, the torn photo with the missing face of his great-great-grandfather, it opens a dangerous door. It suggests the possibility that he too was a musician. And with that comes the question that defines us as adults. Who am I when my family expects me to be someone else? When Miguel accidentally crosses into the land of the dead, the film makes one thing very clear. Memory is a bridge. If you're remembered, you exist. If you're not, you fade away. The vibrant colors, the offerings on the ofrendas, the alabrages, all of it is part of a ritual that keeps people alive even after they're gone. Coco doesn't glorify death. It makes it intimate, human. It's an emotional mirror we all try to avoid looking into. In this glowing world, Miguel isn't looking for fame. He's searching for something much deeper. He wants to know where he comes from. He wants to understand his own story. And that's where Héctor appears. A man who wants just one thing: to be remembered. His jokes, his tricks, and his clumsiness are all just hiding the most painful truth in the world. His daughter is forgetting him. And when someone who loves you forgets you, it's like dying a second time. Miguel seeks Ernesto de la Cruz's blessing, not knowing he's looking in the wrong place. He wants approval from a stranger, when the only approval he ever really needed is the one he's most afraid of losing: his family. And while everyone argues about rules, rituals, and expectations, the movie whispers something important. Love without understanding becomes prohibition. Then the revelation hits like a punch to the gut. Ernesto isn't a hero. He's a thief, a traitor. A man who killed his best friend for fame, then stole his music, his story, and his life. And that's when everything changes. Miguel realizes his dream was never the problem. The problem was the lie his family kept repeating to protect a wound they didn't want to confront. Miguel's identity finally collides with the truth. You don't need idols. You need roots. And then comes the scene that breaks everyone. Héctor sings "Remember Me" to a little Coco. It's not a performance or a big musical number. It's a farewell disguised as a lullaby. He sings so she won't forget him, so he can stay alive in her memory, so he can stay with her even if he can't be there physically. And when Miguel understands this, when he realizes who his true ancestor is, the film leaves us with its most intimate message. Memory is an act of love. Miguel returns to the world of the living with a clear truth. It's not about choosing between your family or your passion. It's about uniting both. Music didn't break the Rivera family. The lie did. And when Miguel sings to Coco, he repairs something that had been broken for generations. Because by remembering her father, she brings him back to life. The ending of Coco isn't sad. It's a powerful reminder. Death isn't the end. Being forgotten is. The flowers, the photos, the ofrendas, all of it exists to keep love alive. The film invites us to cherish the people who gave us our history, our names, our laughter, songs, recipes, and hugs. And it also invites us to ask ourselves, what story are we leaving behind? If you enjoyed this video and want to see more breakdowns like this, don't forget to subscribe. That way, you won't miss the next ones.